So last push day we moved up to 80s again for the first time in a bit because of the shoulder. So now I jumped up to 100s. I was doing 110s or 115s. So we're gonna stick with this and just keep progressing, see what my shoulder allows and what it doesn't. And I mean, if these are too heavy, I'll drop back down to, I don't know, 90s. And just keep the muscles moving. Shoulder feels pretty good right now. I can still feel it, but it's not hurt. It's just like, I know it's there, if that makes sense. So this will be set number 1. We're gonna still stick like a couple reps away from failure. So 8 will be good. This felt decent, so I'll stick with the 100s, which is a good sign. So I didn't get a new tripod, but I'm using my old tripod, and my old tripod is actually nicer than the tripod that I was using. It's an actual tripod. The one I was using was one of the camera ones, or not the camera ones, the phone ones, where it's just like one twist and the legs go out. This one's a full tripod where you have to unleash all 3 legs of it. I forgot how much more stable this is compared to the one that I was using. This one feels like rock steady. It just takes an extra 30 seconds to set up because I have to actually unlatch 3 things instead of 1. But use what you got, and I can't complain because I'm using a better tripod. Anyways, set number 2. I'm also really trying to control this weight still. Don't want any sudden movements on any tender joints. One more. So after work yesterday, to cut around some traffic, instead of going straight home, I went straight to the Rip Curl outlet and I picked up a new wetsuit. It got a 4.3 and it has no zipper on it, which is, I've only ever had a back zip wetsuit. This one, like, you have to basically go in through the top, pause, but you put the wetsuit on fully and it is so much harder to get on. So it's interesting, but I had it on for like 5 minutes yesterday when I was just trying it on, and it's toasted. So I will be nice and warm in the water. I won't have to worry about water leaking in anymore. Because my old wetsuit, as soon as I dive in, the neck wasn't like sealed anymore. So water would just rush straight in and then nice and cold. Hopefully test it out tonight. All depends on the work station. But the next thing I need, or I want for surfing in the winter, is some booties. They only had size 6. And obviously, I will not fit size 6. All right. Do I want to try to do flies today? What the pec decks are taking? I'm gonna try the machine that I usually do, just light, and get like 2 more sets in. I lied. The pec deck opened up while I was cleaning up. So we'll do 3 here, going lighter, 160, and then I bumped the seat up an extra notch so I can retract my shoulders a little deeper. Again, just doing 8, not the total failure, but keep it nice and controlled. I feel like I've gotten into a routine of filming these videos, and I kind of want to break it and get a little more creative. So I've been trying to get a little bit of, a little more B-roll in between each of my shots. I don't know how it looks, but just to break the monotony. So I know I'm not going to failure, but this is all because I'm trying to heal from an injury if you're new here. If you're not, I think you should push yourself as hard as you can. Maybe not on every set. I like to try on every set, but at least on the last set of each exercise. So let's keep that in mind. do as I say, not what I do, as for now. Unless you're hurt too. Alright, so I feel very stupid. When I took my hoodie off, I didn't grab my mic. So I don't think any of the tricep movements have any voice. But here we are. Maybe I'll just do a voiceover when I get home. What up, what up? Future me here. So here's the little voiceover for a quick tricep pump. Started off as usual. We went over to the tricep push downs. We got the easy bar finally. It's been ages since we got this bar. But I did 3 sets here. I was able to do the full stack on all 3 sets, and I got, I think, 8 on every single one, which is the first time I've done that on all 3. After that, we went over and sat back down and did the overhead triceps. If you've ever noticed, I do the same exact movements on almost all of my exercises, week to week. That's because I like them. So 3 sets here. Once this was done, walked over and did some the panada stuff. You could hear me talking through my mic was in my backpack there. But yeah, we did 3 more sets here, and that was it. On to posing. The posing room's taken, so I'm just gonna pose out here. The lighting obviously isn't as good, but that's the best I got because I don't want to wait and I gotta get to work. So enjoy whatever I did with all the tricep stuff, and I'll see you at home. What's up, guys? So here's my post-gym thought. It's almost like more of a self-reflection and just kind of what I'm doing and what I've realized recently. And what that is I talk about consistency and dedication a lot, right? Where you kind of have to be dedicated to something and get over that motivation. I think I have a superpower, and I think a lot of people have it, and so it's not a unique thing. But I'm stubborn, right? Where I just I will beat my head against something for forever until I finally get it. And that stubbornness has led me to become, from what the outside looks like, dedicated, right? So that comes with the gym, where no matter what, when I wake up, I'm so stubborn to myself that I just have to get to the gym just because my mind is telling me, hey, you're not going there yet. You have to be there. What are you doing? And if I don't get there, I definitely feel a difference, and that's just the stubbornness inside of me. Now, can you count stubbornness as dedication? Maybe. But stubborn also comes to the point where I just feel like I won't give up on something. Use your stubbornness not to give up on what you're trying to achieve, right? A lot of us are stubborn, so use it. For example, I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been posting for years on short form content, other platforms, but I'm so stubborn that I just haven't given up, and I won't give up because I just enjoy doing this. There's a stubbornness to where now I'm so stubborn where I will quit on things just so I can come back and make these videos because my brain is telling me, hey, you gotta do this. Now, is that dedication or is that stubbornness? To me, I think I'm stubborn and I just don't want to give up. This might not hit most people, but you really know that you are stubborn if you play Souls games. So, for example, Elden Ring. So stubborn that I would sit on a boss and head rush directly into him over and over for hours until I beat him. Because that's how stubborn I was. I knew if I could damage him, I could beat him. And that stubbornness, I feel like you can use that and use it for your benefit. So if you're anything like me and you are stubborn, let's try to use that. Use it for whatever you're chasing, whatever your goal is. Be so stubborn that nothing's going to stop you from eventually getting there, no matter how long it takes. Because that's what being stubborn is. You just won't stop. And you'll just keep doing it. Peace.